So in this video, I'll design and demonstrate IP telephony basic configuration. So for this, we need a network in which we'll have a router, a switch, and 5 IP phones. So let us take the router 2811 and place it over here. Then under switches, we'll take 2960 switch. Then under devices, we'll find IP phones. We'll place 5 IP phones one by one, and after that connect these phones to the switch and the switch to the router. So connecting the router to the switch through fast Ethernet 0/0, then the switch is connected to all the IP phones. So our first task over here is to configure interface fast Ethernet 0/0 and DHCP server on router. So we just open the router, go in config and click on fast Ethernet 0/0. So let us take the router IP address as 192.168.10.1 and click enter. The subnet mask will appear automatically over here, and here below you can see the command line interface. So we'll have to type the command no shutdown to activate this router. So as we see over here, now the router is in config if, so we'll have to exit it. Now we can configure the router. So configuring the DHCP server, we'll write the command IP DHCP pool and the name of any pool. I'll write voice over here. You may write anything. Now network, one 192.168.10.0 255.255.255.255.0. This is the IP address of the network with /24 mask, and then we'll click enter. Now we'll set the default router, default dash router, one 192.168.10.1. This is the IP address of the default router. After this, write the command option 150 IP 192. Option 150 IP 192.168.10.1. Now this is mandatory command for voice over IP configuration. So we have to write it as it is. Now let us exit from DHCP configuration. So now the second task is to configure the Call Manager Express telephony service on the router. So for that we'll enter certain commands like telephony service, we'll decide the maximum dialing number and maximum phones. So here are the maximum number of phones we have used is 5, and so it will have 5 dialing numbers. So we will give the command to this for maximum of 5 dialing numbers and phones. Now after this we'll write the command for IP address source. So these two last commands are to auto assign the extension numbers to buttons. Now our task is to configure a voice VLAN on the switch we have made. So let us enter this and exit it. Cross it, go to the switch, click on it, configure command line interface and enter switch, enable, and then config T. So we'll start configuring the switch from here. This command is to configure the interface range. So in this command, we are defining the VLAN or the virtual LAN on which voice packets will be handled. Press enter and exit. Close it. So here we can see that the red colored triangles are shown over here. This is because the IP phones are not connected to the power. So since it is a very interactive GUI, we'll connect it manually. So first phone is connected, and then the next task is to configure the phone directory for IP phone 1. So we'll again go to the router config is over here, and then ephone we'll write the command to define the first directory entry. This command shows that we are entering the dialing number for the first phone. So here we'll write the number. Since my roll number is 10 and we have to multiply it by 5 in the multiples of 5, so I'll take this um, as 50. First phone number is 50. Then let us verify first that is it set or not. So as we can see over here that the VLAN is up and its IP address is 192.168.10.2/24. That is for the subnet mask, and the gateway is 192.168.10.1, and the line number is 50, which we allotted just now allotted. So now our second task is to configure the phone directory for IP phone 2. So first let us connect it to the power. Click it and place it over here. Okay. So again going to the router, we'll again enter those commands. ephone dn2, dialing number 2, and the number is 100. So let us check once again that is it allotted or not. It will take some time in configuring it, so let us wait. It is still not allotted. Make sure that we have to connect the phones one by one and not to the power one by one and not all at once. See, the line number has been allotted over here. Line number 100 is allotted to the IP phone 2, to this IP phone, sorry. Now let us connect this, and then again so we've allotted the dialing number for IP phone this IP phone 2. See, just now it is not set. Let's wait for a while. Yeah, it is. It has got the yes. It has got the IP address and gateway and line number also 150 as we said, as we had said. So again for the second last IP phone, let us see. Let us see the connection. Oh, so I haven't connected it to the power. Now it will be connected. If we connect all the phones to the power in the beginning itself, then there would be an error in which there would be DHCP conflict, IP address conflict. So we have to make sure that the phones are connected one by one and they are allotted the numbers one by one. So let us wait for a while. Yeah, see here line number 200 is allotted to it and IP address dot 6 at the last is allotted. So again for this IP phone, let me connect the power and then the router, configure and enter the dialing number of this phone. So yes, we have connected it and allotted it the dialing number 250. So let us wait till it is setting up. Okay, so till then I may demonstrate, or let me just change the names. This is 50. I'm just showing the dialing numbers of these phones. 100, 150, 200, and 250. This is still not set. Since all the connections are green, so we have connected it correctly, but it'll take some time. So in the meanwhile, let us just call. This is the GUI of phone IP phone 50 whose dialing number is 50, and this is for and another is for dialing number 100. So Let me just place it properly so that it is clearly visible. So here we can see that 50 is written where my pointer is. So this phone is has a dialing number 50 and this phone has a dialing number 100. So let us dial from 50 to 100. Pick up the phone, dial 100. We can see here that this is blinking. That this is 50 is calling 100. Pick up the phone, put it again. The call is disconnected. Now from 50, let us dial to 150. Sorry. CY. This is 150. This is 50. Or let us dial from 150 to 50. Dial 50. Now this 50 is ringing, which means that a connection is perfectly fine. Pick up the phone. So like this, we can demonstrate all the phones. It is still setting up. It is taking a lot of time for my computer. Okay, so let us dial 100 from 200. Dial 2, dial 250. Okay, let's dial 250 and see. Since the connection is not there, 250 will not get dialed just now. Put down the phone. Dial 100. So, since a sound is coming, 100 has been dialed. In the GUI, we are able to see the blink. Okay, so let's keep the phone. So, like this, we will set up, we will design and set up these IP phones. So, it is still not set, it is taking a lot of time. So, after this sets up, we will be able to make calls to this 250 dialing number also in the same way as we are doing for others. So, thank you.